girl Stacy. If you're new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I create faith-based content, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you 3 ways or 3 signs in which you should look for to know if this person is God sent or counterfeit. Now let's get into today's video. Now, sign number 1 on my list is definitely going to be that this person may come wrapped up in a cute little box with a bow on top, looking exactly like your type. Yes, I said it, your type. You might be wondering, Stacy, my type? Yes, that same 6 feet tall, dark chocolate man that you may have, that perfect picture man that you may have in your head, that is exactly what may be presented to you as the counterfeit. Now we have an enemy. He studies us and he knows exactly what we like and what we don't like. So he's definitely going to send somebody that looks exactly like that same figure that we have in our heads, like, oh, this person has to be this, he has to be 6 foot tall, he has to be brown, he has to drive a BMW, he has to do this. So we have all of these lists, and I'm not saying that God cannot grant us the desires of our hearts and grant us what we actually want, but sometimes the things that we want aren't what's best for us. And now we all know that God knows what's best for us. So because the enemy, he studies us and he knows what you like, he may present this person as a counterfeit, in the sense where this person looks exactly like the person you had pictured in your head. Now, of course, if you don't understand the love of God and know the type of love and the standard to which you should be looking for and the things that you should be looking for in a godly man, when the enemy presents this person to you, the counterfeit, that 6 foot tall person, tall, chocolate, handsome person to you, you're going to think that this is the one because it's going to look just as how you might picture it. And you might be praying like, oh God, I want this type of man, and God, I want this type of man, and God is saying to you, well, baby girl, I know what you want. You think you know what you want, but I know what you want. Now when the enemy presents this person to you, it's gonna come in a cute, pretty box, but guess what? This person is not going to be the real deal. This person is not going to really be the real deal, because this person is actually a counterfeit, because the enemy studies you and he knows exactly what you want, when this person could be the total opposite. All looks and everything on the outside, and this person may present some character traits that you may like, but in the end of the day, this person may not have all the qualities of a godly man. This person that you may deem as your type may have similar characteristics to that of a godly man, which is actually a counterfeit to the real characteristics of a godly man, by this person being overly kind to you, taking you on expensive dates, take you on expensive trips, and doing all the fuss. And because all these things are glamorized in today's society, we look at him like, wow, like this is it, like this is perfect, when this could actually be a trap of the enemy in a form of love bombing. It's actually a term, love bombing, where this person overextends themselves to you, buys you expensive things, and do all the expensive things and does all the things that we see on social media, and you may think that yes, this is it, and you're actually going to fall head over heels for this person in the initial stages, because this is how the enemy presents himself to you. And of course, we know it, the Bible tells us that the enemy presents himself like an angel of light. So do not be deceived. Sometimes what we may think is our type is not really what's best for us. Now, sign number 2 on my list is actually lack of peace or confusion. Now let's start right there. God is not a God of confusion. God is a God of peace. So if in the initial stages you're talking to somebody, it's going all good, you're going on all these wonderful dates and it seems like it's flowing, then all of a sudden this person loves you this minute, and then the next minute it's like they ghost you, you can't hear from them, and of course you feel something in your spirit that is saying something is off. You just know in your spirit that something is just so off about this person, something is just so off about this relationship. You don't feel that peace in your heart to know that yes, this is actually going somewhere, or you're confused about the standing of where you stand in that relationship. Then my friend, this person is actually a counterfeit and is not sent from God, because God does not bring confusion. He's a God of peace. He's a God of clarity. And the person that he sends for you, when you start to date that person, you're going to feel that peace in your heart to know that yes, this person is actually sent from God. God is going to give you the clarity. He's going to give you the confirmation that this is the person for you, sent by him. Now, when we're talking to somebody who is actually the counterfeit, you're going to experience highs, you're going to experience lows. And I'm not talking about healthy highs and healthy lows. I'm talking about those highs where you're head over heels today, and then tomorrow this person is cursing you out, or this person has ghosted you. You haven't heard from this person all morning, and when you finally hear from the person, it's all lies. Oh, they were doing this, oh, they were doing that. And then when you start to realize and pick up on the cycle, now this week it happens and then the other week it happens, then of course, baby girl, it is time to run. It is time to pick up your 2 foot them in Jamaica, as we would say, your 2 foot them or your 2 feet, and run. This person is not sent from God. Now, sign number 3. And this is my 3rd sign, and this is something that I picked up on in my own personal experience, and all these tips and signs that I'm sharing with you are from my own personal experience as well. So sign number 3. This person is actually going to be a negative influence on your walk with God. This person is actually going to influence you to go back into the world, to do the worldly things. You may have been on your walk with Christ, on your faith journey, you're walking with God, you meet this person, then all of a sudden you find yourself going to parties, you find yourself indulging in things that you find yourself indulging in sin. That's what it is. You find yourself indulging in drinking, you're drinking more, you're partying more, you're going out late at night. This could be a clear sign that this is actually a counterfeit, and this is not somebody sent from God. The man sent from God is not going to lure you into a life of sin. This person is not going to want to get into your pants. This person is going to actually pursue you. And if you watch my video on the 3 signs that I knew that my husband was the one, I spoke about that. So of course, this person is going to be the counterfeit is going to be a bad influence in your life. This person is going to want to lead you back to where God brought you from or brought you out of. So if God brought you out of a life of drinking and smoking and partying and all these things, and I was there at one time, and then you start to, along your walk with God, you start to talk to somebody or having a relationship or courting or dating somebody who's influencing you to go back to that life, inviting you to parties, and when you look at their friend groups are doing these same things, then this could be a clear sign that this person is not sent from God. I really hope that this video encourages you, and if you're in a relationship or situation right now that you know and you're seeing and picking up on these signs, I encourage you and implore you to pray about it. Ask God, and this is a very powerful prayer, ask God to reveal the things to you that needs to be revealed. Ask God, if this person is not of you, to remove them, to let them go, and he will. Trust me, he will. So these are just some of my 3 signs that I picked up on, and I knew that this person was not sent from God. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon in the other one. Well, God, with love.